Hello everyone, this is a lecture on microbial fermentation part 1. I welcome everyone here online on an Academy's platform. So myself Himanshu Yadav and I welcome you all online on an Academy's platform on microbial fermentation. So if you are able to hear me, अगर आप लोग के पास मेरी आवाज़ जा रही है तो please type thumbs up so that I can hear your voice. बस शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा that I've qualified CSRGC NET JRF several times and I've also cleared ARS NET in Agriculture Biotechnology. I've also cleared GATE BT with top ranks. So this is something about me. So I've done my MTech at IIT Kharagpur in Biotechnology and Biochemical Engineering. So we are studying today microbial fermentation. This is part 1 of the lecture. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे देखेंगे the introduction, the fermentation, the products, the industrial scale types, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, and what is the summary. तो शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि फर्मेंटेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में होता क्या है. सो माइक्रोबियल फर्मेंटेशन में क्या होता है, माइक्रोब्स को हम लोग ग्रो करते हैं ऑन अ लार्ज स्केल, जिससे कि हम लोग वैल्यूएबल कमर्शियल प्रोडक्ट्स प्रोड्यूस कराते हैं टू कैरी आउट इम्पॉर्टेंट केमिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस. सो फर्मेंटेशन शब्द का मतलब क्या है? सो फर्मेंटेशन शब्द का मतलब है कि लाइफ विदाउट एयर. इट इंक्लूड्स लैटिन. सो इट इंक्लूड्स वर्ड फर्वेयर टू बॉयल. तो ये क्रॉस सेक्शन है ऑफ अ फर्मेंटर, जहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन किया जाता है ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ द माइक्रोब्स. तो यहाँ इस केस में देर इज पेनिसिलिन प्रोडक्शन. सो अगर इस स्ट्रक्चर को देखा जाए, सो इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ देर इज अ मोटर, देर इज अ pH control reservoir, there is a stream outlet, there is exhaust outlet, there is cold water outlet, then there is paddle wheel, then there is harvest line, then there is air filter, then there is cold water inlet, and then there is cold water jacket. There is penicillium inlet, then there is food inlet, and then there is steam inlet. So this is a structure of the fermenter जहाँ पे पेनिसिलिन का प्रोडक्शन होता है. So एडवर्ड बुकनर इन 1897 में सबसे फर्स्ट टाइम जाइमोलॉजी या जाइमोर्गी जिसे कहते हैं उसे प्रोनाउंस किया था, और यहाँ पे ग्लूकोज वाज कन्वर्टेड इनटू 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ इथेनॉल. So glucose was converted into 2 molecules of ethanol. So glucose is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, and is then converted into 2 molecules of acetaldehyde. So there is जब fermentation होता है, so there is no living yeast cell in the mixture. So it gets a Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1907. So these are basically, इस मॉड्यूल में आपको पता होना चाहिए कौन कौन से माइक्रोब से क्या क्या प्रोड्यूस होता है. So this is the microbial fermentation that starts from pyruvate, or then these organisms they convert pyruvate into different products. So the Saccharomyces की species it will produce ethanol and carbon dioxide. Then there is Enterobacter species that produce ethanol, lactic acid, formic acid, butanediol. Then there is Escherichia and Salmonella species which produce acetic acid, lactic acid, and succinic acid. Then there is Clostridium species which produces butanol, isopropanol, acetone, and carbon dioxide. Then there is Propionibacterium which produces propionic acid, acetic acid, and carbon dioxide. Then there is Streptococcus lactobacillus species which produces lactic acid. So ये कुछ स्पीशीज हैं और ये उनके कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जो कि माइक्रोब्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं with their uses. तो इसको आप लोग नोट डाउन कर सकते हैं. So these are some of the important fermentation products. जैसे कि there is ethanol which is produced from Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Then there is glycerol which is produced again from Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Then there is lactic acid which is produced from Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Then there is acetone and butanol which is produced from Clostridium acetybutylicum. Then there is alpha amylase which is produced from Bacillus subtilis. So these are the organisms and these are the products. तो फर्मेंटर इज द बेसिक इंडस्ट्रियल स्केल पे अगर हम लोग बात करें तो फर्मेंटर इज द बेसिक इक्विपमेंट यूज फॉर फर्मेंटेशन. So it contains the media to carry out fermentation and creates environment for large scale fermentation at large. So then there is this fermenter. So इसमें क्या होता है कि nutrients are fed in. along with sterile air, and temperature and pH has been maintained. So baffles are there, जिसके जरिए pedals are there जो कि stir करते हैं, and a water, cooling water is fed in. So cooling water is fed in from here. So then cooling water is moved out. So pH and this is maintained. So यहाँ पे microbes की entry कराई जाती है, and microbes इस media को convert कर देता है through the process of fermentation, and large scale fermentation इसके जरिए किया जाता है. So this is an important process. So requirements क्या क्या है? So what are the requirements? सबसे पहले what are the requirements? So you need a pure culture in a particular quantity and in a particular physiological state. Of course, you need the organism. Then you need the sterilized medium. So sterilized medium is needed for microorganism growth. Then you need the seed fermenter. So this is needed to for the inoculum to initiate the process. And then you need the production fermenter, which is a large model. Uh, in the case of production, you need a large model fermenter. Then in the case of equipment, you use equipment from drawing the culture media, from cell separation, from collection of cell, from product purification, and from effluent treatment. So fermentation की जो टेक्निक्स है, ये दो तरह का fermentation होता है. एक solid state fermentation होता है और एक submergent technique fermentation होता है. तो solid state fermentation में microorganisms cultivated होते हैं on the surface of a liquid or solid substrate, and they are complicated and rarely used in industry. For example, there is mushroom, bread, cocoa, and temp. Then there is submersion techniques जहाँ पे microorganisms grow in the liquid medium. For example, there is biomass, there is protein, there is antibiotic, enzymes, and sewage treatment. They are carried by submerged processes. So we classify on the types on the basis of culture. So there is batch fermentation. So यहाँ पे sterile nutrient substrate को inoculate किया जाता है, and it allows to grow until no more of the product is being made or harvested or cleaned out for another run. So यहाँ पे है, there is lag phase, there is exponential phase, there is stationary phase, and then there is death phase. So ये phases हैं जहाँ लैग फेज में माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म अडेप्ट करता है टू देयर सराउंडिंग, और एक्सपोनेंशियल फेज में ये ग्रो करता है इन लार्ज नंबर, और स्टेशनरी फेज में ये स्टॉप ग्रो करता है और स्टॉप ग्रोइंग करता है, और डेथ फेज में इसकी डेथ हो जाती है. सो जो स्टेराइल न्यूट्रिएंट सबस्ट्रेट है उसे इनोकुलेट करा जाता है और उसकी ग्रो होती है अंटिल नो मोर ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इज मेड. उसको हार्वेस्ट कर लिया जाता है, उसको क्लीन कर लिया जाता है फॉर अनदर रन. सो दिस इज द लैग फेज. अगर इसको हम साइकिल में बताएं तो ये कई बार क्वेश्चन आ चुका है सीएसआर एग्जाम में, गेट एग्जाम में भी, where you need to calculate ये this is the y axis and this one is the x axis. So x axis पे time होता है, so time is there, and y axis पे you have the log of the cell number per ml. So this one is the lag phase, ये होता है lag phase, and this is the log phase. Then there is a deceleration phase followed by stationary phase and death phase. So over here you will be getting the log of optical density of the you'll be getting optical density of the media. So from there you can identify which state is going on currently. So कई बार ये पूछ लिया जाता है कि यहाँ पे क्या है. So यहाँ पे ln है जो कि नंबर ऑफ सेल्स हैं पर ml, और यहाँ पे है टाइम t. So ये ग्राफ है बिटवीन ln n versus time t. So you should be able to understand that this is an important feature. ओरिजिनल शाहरुख खान आए हैं भाई हमारी क्लास में आज, ओरिजिनल शाहरुख खान. So ओरिजिनल शाहरुख खान, गुड आफ्टरनून. So it's very nice to see that इस तरह के नेम के पीपल भी हैं. So ओरिजिनल शाहरुख खान is in our class. So good afternoon, original Shahrukh Khan. Then there is continuous fermentation. So substrate is added continuously to the fermenter, and biomass or products are continuously removed at the same rate. So under these conditions, the cell remain in the logarithmic phase of growth. Then there is fed batch fermentation. So in this, the substrate increments as the fermentation progresses. So it started as batch wise with small substrate concentration, and initial substrate is consumed. Then there is the addition of fermentation medium. So these are the ranges of fermentation technology. This is the range of fermentation technology. यहाँ पे है microbial cell biomass जो कि produce हो रहा है from yeast. Then there are some enzymes such as glucose isomerase. Then there are some microbial metabolites such as penicillin. Then there are fruit products such as cheese, yogurt, and vinegar. Then there are vitamins such as B12 and riboflavin. So ये एक generalized scheme है of representation of the fermentation process. So सबसे पहले का जो फेज है that in start with the inoculum development. So inoculum development का हम लोग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट करते हैं, जिसमें कि स्टॉक कल्चर होता है. फिर उसको शिफ्ट डेवलप करते हैं. स्टॉक कल्चर के बाद उसको शेकिंग फ्लास्क में जाता है. उसके बाद वो वहाँ से सीड फर्मेंटर में जाता है. तो सीड फर्मेंटर में इनोकुलम के साथ में वी पुट द मीडियम इन द स्टेरलाइज्ड फॉर्म, वी पुट द मीडिया इन द फॉर्मुलाइज्ड स्टेज, एंड वी पुट द मीडियम रॉ मटेरियल. So from the seed fermenter, it is transferred to the production fermenter. So production fermenter पे once it is transferred, so एक from there we take out the culture fluid. So जिससे कि we take out the cell separation, and from there the biomass is separated and the cell free supernatant is also separated. So cell free supernatant से हम लोग प्रोडक्ट एक्सट्रैक्शन करते हैं. तो प्रोडक्ट एक्सट्रैक्शन में दो फेजेस हैं. वन इज प्रोडक्ट प्यूरिफिकेशन एंड अदर वन इज एफ्लुएंट ट्रीटमेंट. So product purification के बाद we go for product packaging. So this is the production fermenter, and this is a generalized schematic representation of fermentation process. So this is the normal scheme that goes into the representation of the fermentation process. So इसके advantages क्या हैं? So you will be getting preserves and enriched food. It improves the digestibility and enhances the taste and the flavor of the food. यहाँ पे potential of enhancing the food safety by controlling the growth and multiplication of a number of pathogens in food. Then there is important contribution to human nutrition, particularly in the developing countries, where economic problem pose major barrier to ensure food safety. So there is low energy consumption due to mild operating conditions, relatively low capital and operating cost. So they cause highly specific and controlled changes to food by using enzymes. Then there is preservation and detoxification of food. Then there is waste treatment. Then there are health related products. So what are the disadvantages? So इसके disadvantages क्या हैं? So disadvantage is that hazardous microbial contamination is always exist in the fermented product or the fermented food, and there is uneven distribution of salt and lactic acid in fermented fish products, and contamination of aspergillus flavors in traditional starter cultures for rice wine and soybean sauce. The result in severe food poisoning incidences. Then there is a risk of health, which includes obesity and cancer. So this is the general process of fermentation. So fermentation say it is a means to harvest the energy from the food. So this process is there. Then fermentation serves to burn the fuel in the absence of oxygen. So इस process को कहते हैं anaerobic process. Or fermentation is employed by simple celled organisms and advanced cell as backup to respiration. So simple cell organization में it includes anaerobic bacteria and yeast. So anaerobic bacteria के पास capacity है to convert garbage into humus, and yeast acts to turn grape juice into wine, and it creates ethanol and carbon dioxide. And in the advanced cell, it is used as a backup to respiration. जैसे कि strenuous exercise होती है, so it depletes the oxygen in the muscle cells. So it leads to the lactic acid byproduct, and it leads to soreness in the muscle. So it is also found in the yogurt. So ये एक फील्ड है जिसे हम लोग कहते हैं इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट्स एंड द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट मेक देम. सो दिस इज बेसिकली द इंडस्ट्रियल माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. तो यहाँ पे द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स उनको टिपिकली ग्रो करते हैं ऑन लार्ज स्केल टू प्रोड्यूस प्रोडक्ट्स और टू कैरी आउट केमिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. So this is originated with alcoholic fermentation process, and later on processes such as production of pharmaceutical food additives, enzymes and chemicals were developed. So there are major organisms that are used as major organisms जो use किए जाते हैं, they are fungi and streptomyces. So they use classic methods are used for to select for the high yielding microbial variants. So जैसा कि हमने देखा कि what are the properties of useful industrial microbe. So properties of useful industrial microbe includes product spores, or can be easily that can be easily inoculated. We can use one that grows rapidly on large scale in an inexpensive medium. We can use which produces the desired product quickly, and it should not be pathogenic, and usme it should be amenable to genetic manipulation. So this is what makes the microorganism choice. So इससे प्रोडक्ट क्या क्या मिलते हैं, जैसा कि हमने डिस्कस किया, वी गेट माइक्रोबियल सेल्स, वी गेट द एंजाइम्स, वी गेट द एंटीबायोटिक, स्टेरॉइड्स एंड अल्कलॉइड्स, एंड वी डेफिनेटली वी गेट द फूड एडिटिव्स. So we also get the commodity chemicals, so which are inexpensive chemicals and they are produced in bulk. These include ethanol, citric acid, and many others. So production जो होता है, uh, there is a primary metabolite and then there is a secondary metabolite. So primary metabolite is produced during the exponential growth. So primary metabolite is produced during the exponential growth. So example is alcohol, and secondary metabolite is produced during the stationary phase. So secondary metabolites are not essential for growth, and formation depends on the growth condition. So secondary metabolites, they are produced as a group of related compounds. Often they are significantly overproduced, and they are often produced by spore forming microbes during sporulation. So secondary metabolites are often large organic molecules that require a large number of specific enzymatic steps for production. So there is synthesis of tetracycline that requires at least 72 separate enzymatic process, and then there are starting material that arise from the major biosynthetic pathway. सो फर्मेंटर के बारे में हम लोग ने देख ही लिया कि प्रोडक्शन और स्केल अप कहाँ होता है. सो इट इज इन द फर्मेंटर जहाँ पे माइक्रोबायोलॉजी प्रोसेस इट टेक्स प्लेस. So any large scale reaction is referred to as fermentation. So fermentation processes, they are mostly aerobic processes, and they vary in size from 5 to 500,000 liters. So fermenters with two types के हो गए. There is an aerobic and anaerobic fermenters. So they are always made from stainless steel, and impellers और spargers का क्या function होता है? They supply the oxygen. So if you have any doubt so far, or if you have any questions so far, then probably you can ask. So if you have any queries, to ask, then probably you can ask. So this is the procedure in the antibiotics where there is isolation, yield, and purification. So antibiotics होते क्या है? So antibiotics, they are the compounds that kill or inhibit the growth of other microbes. So they are typically secondary metabolites, and most antibiotics in clinical use are produced by filamentous fungi or actinomycetes. So they were still discovered by laboratory scanning. So इनका आइसोलेशन, यील्ड और प्यूरिफिकेशन कैसे करते हैं? So there is a cross-streak method which is used to test new microbial isolates for antibiotic production. So most of the isolate they produce non-antibiotic, and most antibiotics they fail toxicity and therapeutic tests in animals. So the time and cost of developing a new antibiotic is approximately 15 years and dollars 1 billion until it is approved by US FDA, and it also involves a clinical trial. Then penicillins are there. So there is industrial production of penicillin. So penicillin is produced from penicillins are the classes of beta lactam antibiotics. So they are natural and biosynthetic penicillin. Then there are semi-synthetic penicillin, and then there are broad spectrum penicillin. So penicillin, they are all produced as a part of secondary metabolites. Then there is the production of vitamins and amino acids. So vitamin B12 is produced. So riboflavin is also produced by microbes. Then there are amino acids such as the monosodium glutamate or glutamic acid. And then there is aspartic acid and phenylalanine, which is also known as aspartame, which is also known as in the name of commercial name is NutraSweet. Yeah, and then there is lysine. So they are used as feed additives in the food industry, and they are used as nutritional supplements in nutraceutical industry, and they are used as a starting material in the chemical industry. Question to ask, then probably you can ask. Then there are enzymes which are also produced. So enzymes are the industrial products. So there are exoenzymes, which are the enzymes that are secreted into the medium instead of being held within the cell. So they are extracellular and they can digest insoluble polymers such as cellulose, protein, and starch. Then there are enzymes that are useful as industrial catalysts. So they produce only one stereoisomer, and they are a high substrate. They are of high substrate specificity. So there are alcoholic beverages and biofuels such as wine, brewing, and distilling, and the biofuels are also produced. So wine, as you know, is made from grapes, and the fermentation occurs in fermenters ranging from 200 to 200,000 liters. So fermenters, they are made up of oak, cement, glass, lined steel, or stone. So white wine is made from white grapes, and red wine is made from the skin that has been removed by red wine that is aged for months or years. So white wine is often sold without aging. Well, this is a production of white wine, how white wine is produced and how red wine is produced. So you can refer to the slide. So brewing में क्या होता है कि brewing basically a term है that is used to describe the manufacture of alcoholic beverages from malted grains. So yeast is used to produce beer. So there are two main types of brewery yeast strains. So one is top fermenting जिसे हम लोग एलिस कहते हैं, and then there is bottom fermenting जिसे हम लोग lager कहते हैं. So there is alley beer and there is lager beer. So there is brewing and distillation. Then there are biofuels. So biofuels new area development का. So algal biofuels and other biofuels are also produced. So ethanol based biofuels are also there, and then there is petroleum based biofuels. So ethanol based biofuels mein ethanol is the major industrial commodity chemical. So and in the case of petroleum biofuels, so there is a production of butanol where there is synthesis of petroleum from green algae. Then there are other products also from that are produced from genetically engineered microorganisms that includes mammalian genes in bacteria. That includes production of genetically engineered somatotropin. Then there are various genetically engineered vaccines, and we need to engineer metabolic pathways to understand that. So expressing the mammalian genes in bacteria is one of the challenges, and biotechnology is working on that area. So it is basically it is the use of living organisms for industrial or commercial applications. We have made genetically modified organisms which has been whose genome has been altered. So genetic engineering allows the expression of eukaryotic genes in prokaryotes, and this is achieved by cloning the gene via mRNA and finding the gene via the protein. So this is how we make the clone of the gene. So this is a mRNA. It has a poly A tail. So we add poly DT primer. So it pairs with the poly A tail, and then we use the oligo DT primers. So along with the reverse transcription to form the single stranded cDNA. So cDNA is formed, and then there is a removal of RNA with alkyl. So hairpin loop is formed. Then we use DNA polymerase 1 to form double stranded cDNA. So double stranded cDNA is formed, and then clone is formed. So these are the references. So thank you everyone for today's session. Now the session is open for general question. Tomorrow there will be part 2 of microbial fermentation. So do attend the part 2 for microbial fermentation. So thank you everyone. So if you have any questions to ask, then probably you can ask. So if there are some questions, then probably you can ask. Probably you can ask. So this was all we taught in today's class. So tomorrow there will be again a new class on microbial fermentation. I hope you will join that class as well. That the class is I'm about to end the class. So I hope the session was useful. So I'll be ending the class in some time. So this was our class today on uh, microbial fermentation. So this is the general process, and I'll end the class very soon. So I'll end the session, everyone. Thank you.